Welcome, everybody, back into another episode of Dahm. That's true, of course. I'm your host with the most, Truman the Steam Machine Steen, joined, as always, by the Beast Police, Owen Domination 7 Dahm. Owen, how's it going?
I can hear extra good because I'm using your AirPods. It's like I got hearing aids in, so
Yeah.
my whole life just got turned around right now.
I know, it's kind of like,
I kind of understand the meme of, oh no, he can't hear you, he's got AirPods in, because if I was like playing music, there is no shot I'm hearing anything.
Bro, so imagine what you're hearing right now.
Yeah.
If you hold down this, like on the side there, you can turn on the noise canceling, and it shuts everything off. Hold on.
Let me just,
Hold on,
do
no.
it for me real quick.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to undo it as well.
Did you hear the boom?
Yes, dude.
You didn't realize, and you can hear me talk fine, right?
Yes. Dude, but it's like someone's like pressing on my head.
Right, but you also didn't realize how much outside just things you're hearing.
Dude, this is crazy.
All right.
This is almost uncomfortable.
It's back to normal?
Yeah, it's back.
All right.
Dude.
All right. Sorry, I just had to show Owen the
I gotta switch to an iPhone right away.
the mysteriousness of
I have to buy Apple stock right now.
AirPods Pros. Welcome everybody back into another episode of Dahm. That's true. Owen is rich now, so he's got AirPod Pros in,
Don't talk to me, pleb.
and he's on my iPhone.
Yeah, basically, I'm doing what several rich people in history have done. Thievery.
Of me.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm Robin Hood, and I have stolen from the rich you to give to the poor me.
I'm poor. Speaking of which, if you guys connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get a free sub called Prime Gaming. You can use it on any of your favorite content creators. Please let it be me. Please, 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 please. We bought $30 worth of Sonic. Please let it be us.
The so-called free thinkers when they pay $8 for a Sonic burger.
Yes. All right, but welcome everybody in. We're doing our first of the division breakdowns. We're, of course, going to start with the AFC North, and we're going to start with a special guest. One who has been on the show before and who has clowned us before.
Yes,
That's right. We are talking about Hannah Learns to Read. Hold on, I didn't undeafen him. Hold on. We're talking about Hannah Learns to Read, Logan Reed, right here on the show. Logan, how's it going?
Hello, AirPods listeners.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm happy to be here.
Oh, yeah,
I
turned him down.
I'm sorry.
I turned him down.
There you go. I wanted the cat to wake up, and you nailed it.
Well done.
Oh, she's not happy with that, but that's all right.
Well, welcome in, Logan. Are you ready to pick some games?
I'm ready to pick some games. Yes, I am.
We're doing the AFC North. We're going to pick every single game in the division. We're going to start with the Baltimore Ravens. You, of course, are a Cincinnati Bengals fan.
Yes, sir.
You got to clown us a bit last year. You got to come on the show.
Hilarious.
And, we were wrong. You know what? I'll say it. I thought we were going to win, and somehow Patrick Mahomes had his two biggest collapses of his entire career, both times against the Cincinnati Bengals. So
Yeah, we deserve to get clowned, to be honest.
What can I say? I didn't expect
I'll
it.
tell you, you know how much I hate the Ravens, Truman.
Yes.
If we had a Ravens friend and they were talking about my team, like the Ravens fans always talk about the Chiefs, and then the Chiefs went and won in those kind of styles, which we've done against the Ravens in the past, they wouldn't hear the end of it for me. So I can respect Logan clowning us. Deservedly so. Well played.
Yeah, I tried to keep it well measured. I will admit, during the AFC Championship game, I was in Buffalo, New York, at like one of the premier Buffalo Bills bars to watch the game because we were there for Niagara Falls for one of Hannah's anniversary presents.
Oh my gosh.
And so that I was surrounded by Bills fans watching that game, and that will be a core NFL memory for me.
Were they happy or sad?
Both. It was a tidal wave of slander coming towards me, and then immediately back towards the Chiefs.
That's funny. That's funny.
It
Because they're
was
like, damn, the
incredible.
Bills could have beat this team.
Yes, I heard that at least 1,000 times in
Fair.
2 hours.
Fair enough. All right, are you ready to go through the Baltimore Ravens schedule?
I am, yes.
So we've got to pick this kind of just as Baltimore Ravens stand today. It's, it is June 6th of 2022, also known as 6666, the date. If you add 2022, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 is a 6. It's June 6/6. I mean, bad omens.
Right.
That's why we're happy to have a handsome devil like you on the show today.
Thank you.
You like that? That was nice. So we're gonna break down everything. We're gonna start here. Okay, I'll say it. I brought up this schedule. I printed it. I didn't print the webpage. I put it into a Word document and then printed it. So I don't know. It says at New York twice, and I don't know if that's the Jets or the Giants. Do you know which one it is?
I do. I have all the schedules pulled up right now. It is at Jets for the first game.
Man, playing the New York Jets on 9/11 is tough.
That is rough.
That's tough.
Yes.
That's tough. All right. With that, so Baltimore's at New York Jets the first week. Owen, how do you have Baltimore?
That's an obvious dub. As much as I love the slant of the Ravens, they're not going to be the most banged up team in football.
That's fair.
Knock knock for Ravens fans.
Yeah.
The Jets are still a team that I'm never going to pick them to win a game. I'm going to pick them on paper to lose every single game.
That's fair. That's a W. Logan, what do you have?
The Ravens also winning. I'm also want to make things clear. I am for all of these picks. I'm assuming the optimal team, injuries excluded, suspensions excluded.
Yes.
That's how I'm approaching this.
Yes, we're going to have to
Ravens.
consider that with Cleveland.
The
is
optimal
that
in terms of
we're
football.
going to Deshaun
Yes.
Watson as the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. Yes.
Yes.
Optimal in terms of football, not necessarily our feelings on whether or not he should be playing football.
But if
Yes,
you do
thank
believe
you.
that somebody could get hurt, like a Christian McCaffrey, that is fine for you to pick them like Christian McCaffrey is going to get hurt.
Oh, so
I
you're
would
talking
say-
specifically about the
If
week
you think
15.
somebody's injury prone, it's a little different.
So you might be talking specifically about the Week 15 matchup for the Pittsburgh, because they're playing Carolina Week 15 this year.
Also, and the Baltimore Ravens are also playing Carolina Week 11. So, okay.
Interesting.
So we all have a W for the first week. Second week, we have a home game for the Baltimore Ravens against the Miami Dolphins. Tyreek Hill's there now. How do you guys have it?
He's still easy dub, 20-plus points. Miami fired a good head coach.
Oh, that's fair.
They're going to be sorry as fuck. Ryan Flores was dragging that organization by the balls to the playoffs. Cannot believe he got fired. They're going to be a dumpster fire.
Well, he never made it to the playoffs, but he got close twice. Logan, how did you have it?
Well, I guess that one year they missed the playoffs. probably.
Justin Tucker, last second win for the Ravens.
Nice. I also have a W for the Ravens. We're all agreed. Week 3 at New England. That's Mac Jones, Bill Belichick. I have that as a loss. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Owen, how do you have this?
New England? I have them beating New England. I think they're better than New England.
Interesting. Okay. Logan, how do you have it?
I have them beating New England by 2 touchdowns or more.
Oh my god. Okay.
The Lamar has always done really well against Bill Belichick. Maybe not in the final score, but like as far as his actual personal performance is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
And with their first time, I'll bring it up, first round draft pick, just absolutely going to open up the center of that run game. Like, I don't think you can scheme the talent mismatch between their offense and the Patriots defense as it's currently constructed.
Fair enough. The following week, we have a home game against the Buffalo Bills. I have that as a loss. Logan?
I have that as a loss as well. Definitely going to be one of the premier games. Surprised it's listed for 1 o'clock right now. I figured that probably could have been a Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, and week 4,
contender.
that's probably not getting flexed either. So, Owen, do you have this the home game against Buffalo as a loss as well?
Yeah, I do. But I'm trying to figure out my math here. I'm doing something dumb, so I don't know what I'm doing.
You're adding
Hold
up?
on.
Are you
Yes.
trying to add up win-loss?
Yes. And I keep getting 9 and 7, which
1,
doesn't
2,
exist
3,
anymore.
4, 5, 6, 7. It's 10 and 7. You have 10 losses.
1, 2, 3.
I mean, you have 10
4.
wins.
Oh, I didn't mark this game. That's my problem.
Oh, that is your
Found
problem.
it.
Okay. All right, that being said, we have our first loss of the season. It's consensus. Moving on to week 5. Logan, you are a Cincinnati Bengals fan. This is a home game against Cincinnati. How did you pick the Baltimore Ravens?
So, given what would be considered normal conditions and how the teams are currently constructed, I would give the slight edge to the Ravens at home, but there is a unique X factor with this game that will give the Bengals the W.
Okay.
And that is Hannah and I are going to that game, and I will offset at least 10,000 fans worth of toxicity from the Baltimore crowd with my own insane toxicity I will show towards them because they are a really terrible fan base.
That's fair.
And we'll squeak out an arrow victory.
Are you a lucky fan?
Am I a lucky fan?
Like,
Probably
do you
not.
have like a
No.
10-0 record when you attend games?
This is actually the first NFL game I will ever attend.
Really? That's
I am
exciting.
that I am not a member of a marching band for. So we went to some Steelers games as a byproduct of being in WVU as like part of our fun stuff.
Okay.
But we don't. Only one of those games do we actually get to sit in the stadium, and I elected not to because I was so hungover that any amount of light was causing me a splitting headache. So I took a nap.
Owen, how did you have this?
I had this as an L for the Ravens. I think that the Ravens are good, but I think Cincinnati's going to be better.
I think you are wrong, but the group consensus is it is a loss. I have it as a win. You guys both have it as a loss. We'll go with a loss. We are 3-2 through week 5. They have to go back to New York to face the Giants. I have it as a W. Owen, a
Yes,
W. Logan, a W.
W.
Yeah, I think Daniel Jones.
pretty
If Daniel Jones is the quarterback, I think that's enough said. Who signed as a backup there? Was it somebody interesting?
I think it wasn't Mitch Trubisky, was it?
No, Mitch is in
That's
Pitt.
Steelers.
Oh man, hold on.
I don't remember.
New York Football Giants. Depth chart real quick. Not to halt.
Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, very interesting. Tyrod Taylor. That could be very interesting.
Do you think any of the team doctors' hair are going to have needles or?
Stab him through the lung.
Dude, that shit sent me when I saw that.
That's all you have to do is sacrifice Tyrod Taylor for a good football season.
Then you get Justin Herbert.
You get Justin Herbert. All right, moving on. We have a home game against Cleveland. I have that as a loss.
I have this as the. I actually have Cleveland winning both games against Baltimore this year,
Very
inexplicably.
Okay, Logan.
I actually have the Ravens winning this one.
Ooh, but me and Owen both have it as a loss, so we do have to go loss.
I think if Deshaun Watson is playing, this is a loss both times.
That's fair. And the bright side is we get to revisit all this at the end of the year. We'll have you back on, absolutely. We'll have like a big old end of the year postseason party with all the analysts that we had on.
Yeah. I can't wait to see how this pans out.
So I'm gonna have all of my division. Well, the thing is, I'm gonna have to keep these because I'm gonna need to keep my picks consistent for all of the other divisions.
That's the hardest part. Is I wrote like a W against Cincinnati. I was like, fuck, that's a loss against Cincinnati. I had to write it. I'm like flipping over to make sure I'm not. Yeah, that's the thing is by like when we're like in our like 7th or 8th division, most of the games should already be picked for us. So
Right.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Tampa. It's at Tampa Bay. It's a Thursday night football game. One of the ones on Prime Video now. I have that as a loss. That feels like on a short week, you have to go to Tampa Bay.
I have Tampa cleaning up this division actually, so I have this as a loss for the Ravens.
Yeah, you have it as Logan. How do you have it?
Pretty big loss for the exact same reasons you just levied out. Tom Brady, one last ride tour plus short week plus away. Like it's just
Plus L plus ratio,
Yeah. Plus Bozo, absolutely. Week 9. Oh man, I didn't even think about this, but it gives me even more reason. They get the super bye week. I haven't caught a live Dahm, that's true, but believe me, I have been listening to the pods. Hey, thank you, CJP8. We appreciate it. Happy to be here. Happy to have you.
Welcome to your first live Dahm, that's true.
Absolutely. All right, now moving on to the Monday night game. It is so they play Thursday, and then the next week they get to play Monday night. So they have the super rest.
No.
The half bye.
They have the half bye, true.
No, yeah, but that's the super. I mean, it's the big one.
Well,
that is a big.
Thursday before the bye.
It's the pseudo bye, but you get a Thursday night game and then a Monday night game, so you even get the extra day.
So they're gonna be extra rested for when they play the weak ass Carolina after this.
Well, yeah, but they do travel to New Orleans to play the Saints. I have it as a W for the Ravens.
I have it as a W. The
W.
New Orleans is too much unknown about them. Their defense is still strong. Cam Jordan still plays for New Orleans, but as we've seen with the Rams in years past, if you don't have a cohesive offensive unit, even a stellar D line can't save you. So,
and it's even and it's a new coach. I mean, a kind of a new head coach. I believe it's Dennis Allen. I believe he's been the head coach of the Raiders before, if I'm not wrong.
I don't know.
But he was the defensive coordinator for the. I know the defensive coordinator for the Saints got upgraded. I think it was Dennis Allen. I mean, I've seen. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm Picaro. Oh, Picaro changed his name. Oh, there you go, Picaro. Oh, okay. Well, welcome back with the new name. All right.
Here, but judging by his new name, I'm guessing that Picaro is his last name.
Picaro might be his last name. You might be right. Maybe his last name starts with a J. I don't. It doesn't matter. All right. Moving on. We have the bye week in Week 10. I have the Ravens winning the bye week because only the Raiders lose the bye week.
Oh, that's true. The Raiders managed to lose it 3 years in a row.
Yes. Sunday, November 20th against the Carolina Panthers. It is a noon game. I have that as a W. It is a home game for the Baltimore Ravens. Owen?
Yeah, Carolina, easy dub. They're terrible.
Easy dub. You have a dub as well?
Even with Run CMC, I don't know where they're getting better. I mean, I don't even know who their quarterback is right now.
Yeah. Logan?
Huge dub. And it'll be the playoff push at this point, so they'll have it dialed in.
Because at the bye week, we have them at 5-4. So that is they're going to need to wake up, and I think it's a get-right game against a Sam Darnold-led Panthers.
You think they make the playoffs this year?
No. Oh, wait. Yes. Sorry. Awesome. Oh, Hannah learns to read. Thank you, Logan, for the gifted sub. Welcome back, Picaro. A gifted sub. There you go.
It wasn't me. It was Lucy.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'm not that generous.
Oh, man. All right. The following week, we do have at Jacksonville, the Jaguars.
Easy dub.
New coach, Doug Peterson. No.
We don't need to discuss it. Just
Easy dub. Easy dub. Do you have a dub as well, Logan? For the Baltimore
By 40.
Ravens? Yeah.
They're terrible.
For Doug Peterson's sake, I hope Jacksonville's good, but I just can't believe it. The week after that, we have a home game against Denver.
I still think it's a W. I am not a believer in Denver until I see it. If they prove to me this next year that Russell Wilson's going to be good with this Broncos team, that's fine. They don't have their stellar defensive unit anymore.
Yeah.
They don't.
I just don't believe in Russ yet. I've got to see Russ healthy again. I mean, I know last year he fought through his finger injury and that was the reason he was bad for the most part. But the thing with that is that you never know what's going to make those people, like quarterbacks, turn into pumpkins again, essentially. Just become bad. And that could be it for Russell Wilson. He could have finger problems for the rest of his life. Or it could just be an old, shorter quarterback, and if you lose your mobility as a short quarterback, it's over.
I mean, do we think that the Broncos have some revamped line? Because I don't.
They've done all right. They've always had a pretty good one.
Right. Like they got young stars, obviously, like Dalton Reisner, but
yeah. Hey, K-State.
Absolutely.
Logan, how did you have this game?
I have this as a W for the Ravens, but this is another one I've listed as a Justin Tucker field goal last second winner. I think this is a nail biter, probably a game of the year for the Ravens, playoff push time, and having such an elite special teams core, I think will pull them on top.
Oh, and I think something that we even forgot to mention in this moment, Josh McDaniels is the Denver coach. That's an L. So yeah, I have a W for the Baltimore Ravens. The following week we have at Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh is going to be a dumpster fire.
think Pittsburgh also going to be a dumpster fire. Easy dub for Ravens.
Yeah, I have a dub for the Ravens as well. Logan?
So, as a connoisseur of AFC North football, that perhaps you guys are uninitiated, this game will always go to whoever has the biggest time of possession running the ball, and it almost always hits the under because these two teams, no matter how good they are in a given year, will always take it to the fourth quarter. It'll almost always be 10 or 14 points for both teams, and whoever has that ball last will get it.
It'll be
now, that being said, defensive, or was it last year? TJ Watt
Yeah,
defensive player of the
defensive
year.
player of the year,
Yeah,
broke the sack record. Yep.
but also had one of the worst rushing defenses in the NFL, which is kind of hilarious to me.
Yep.
Plus star center, I think we'll squeak it out to the Ravens.
Alrighty, a squeaker to the Ravens. The following week they have to go to at Cleveland.
This is the inexplicable Cleveland loss of the year. I have this as an L, no matter who their quarterback is.
I also think it's just one of those AFC North division games where you lose some. I don't think they're going to sweep the AFC North. Obviously, we've got it. One more. We've
I
got
may
two
or may
more
not
AFC
have
North
Cleveland
games.
winning games this year.
Yeah, but I have Cleveland winning this game. Yeah, Week 15 against the Baltimore Ravens.
No, this is the classic Cleveland loss.
Wait, you have it as an L for Baltimore?
Yes.
No, as a win for Baltimore.
For Baltimore, no. I have
Who is winning?
Cleveland.
I also have it as Cleveland winning.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Who do you have here? Logan?
Deshaun Watson has never really been known to play well in the cold.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Always been a warm weather boy, but I think he personally will have a terrible game, but the Browns will win.
I think it'll be ugly. I think it'll be a nasty, ugly game, but I think Cleveland will win it.
Again, theoretically optimal, where the Ravens defense is actually put together and is an elite unit like it was projected to be last year.
Mm-hmm.
This screams to me AFC North, both quarterbacks throw 2+ picks game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Trap game.
Fair enough. We have Atlanta on Christmas Eve in Baltimore. I have Atlanta losing that game. I have Baltimore winning.
Yeah, I have a win for Baltimore as well.
Win for Baltimore. Doesn't need much more explanation.
No, Marcus Mariota is their quarterback, so I'm good with that.
Sure.
The next game is a home game against Pittsburgh. I have that as a W.
I have that as an L.
What?
Yep. This is the other inexplicable one. They're going to trade games. Pittsburgh's going to win. Baltimore's going to win at Pittsburgh, and then Pittsburgh is going to win in Baltimore. This helps my late season prediction of 3 losses in the final 4 for Baltimore to narrowly miss the playoffs.
Logan, how do you have this?
I have the Ravens losing this game.
God, you
At
guys
home.
both have them losing this game?
Yes.
The
Ravens are chokers, dude.
Here's the thing about the AFC North. No matter how you're placed coming into that final slot, whoever's on top will revert back to the mean, and whoever's on bottom will catch up either from people sitting out or injuries or whatever. So the total wins, losses, now that Cleveland isn't a total complete failure of a franchise, will normalize whatever way it's set up closer to 500.
Yeah, that's
In
kind
my
of actually
mind,
what I have.
yes. So the Steelers, I predict, will probably be on the bottom half of that 500, and they will use their last couple games to get back up, and the Ravens will fall back down.
Gotcha.
So your picks, Truman, you have a...
Hold on. We got one more week.
Oh,
and
sorry.
for the the Week 18 matchup against at Cincinnati, I have it as a loss. Owen has it as a loss. Logan, a loss.
I actually have it as a win. This is a classic Bengals.
Oh, man.
This is a classic Bungles game. This is set up for prime time failure where we could have a great seed and we just fuck it up.
I can see that.
It's too bad that we believe in you.
It's set up perfectly for failure, and they will have their cake and eat it too.
All right.
That's fair. Alrighty.
It's also worth noting the Bengals against a healthy Lamar Jackson, I believe, have never held him under 85 yards rushing. If you watch his MVP season, I'm pretty sure 25% of those highlights are against the 2 games against the Bengals.
I can see that. Yeah.
It's really gross.
All right. Well, fair enough. So for the record, I had picked an 11-6 season. As a group, going with the majority, we picked it as a 10-7 season. The games we disagreed on would have been Week 3 against New England. I had that as a loss. You guys have that as wins. Week 5 at home versus Cincinnati. You guys have that as a loss. I have that as a win. Week 7 against Cleveland. You guys had that as a loss. I had it. Me and Owen had it as a loss. Logan had it as a win.
I actually have Cleveland doing the double on Baltimore this year.
Yeah, we disagreed again, week 17 and week 18. Owen and Logan believe that's going to be a loss. I believe it'll be a win against Pittsburgh. And the final week, surprisingly, me and Owen believe that'll be a win or a loss. And Logan believes that Baltimore is going to beat Cincinnati. Very interesting.
Sure.
Yep.
10-7 as a group. Let's keep it moving. On to Cincinnati, as Chiefs fans love to say. Logan, just tell me about your overall feelings about the Bengals. You are a Bengals fan. That's why you're coming up. I mean, that's why we have you on the show. You're the AFC North guru for a reason. What brought you to the Bengals? How do you feel about the Bengals? Well, actually, we don't need to do the whole fandom breakdown, but how do you just feel about the Bengals overall as the season is approaching?
Short version. This is the first off season where I haven't been embarrassed to be a Bengals fan. I think this is the first time that the owner is actually looking around and be like, oh wait, we have a good team, and if I actually use my cap space and spend money to keep good players and, keep our normal trend of drafting well, maybe we can repeat some of the success we had last year. And all those great ticket sales and merchandise sales will come in, and it will be worth the investment. So I am excited for the season.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm excited to see what you have to say when we're looking at it game by game, because I think that's for me. Like, I think you go, I think the Chiefs are going to be 12-5, and then I think we looked at the schedule and we're like, oh fuck me, I think we could be 12-5, but we could be 10-7, but we could also go 14-3. So I think that's what's fun about kind of breaking it down game by game. So let's get it started. We have week 1 versus the Pittsburgh Steelers at home in Cincinnati.
Dub.
You have it as a dub. I have it as a dub. Logan?
A complete ass beating by the Bengals to Pittsburgh.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
No.
The underlying reasoning, I'm assuming Kenny Pickett's going to be the starting quarterback, and your first real NFL game against the Bengals defense as it's currently constructed is a tall task, and I don't think his hands are big enough for it. I don't think the Steelers defense will be a walk in the park, but I think the final score will be pretty brutal, less than 10 points for the Steelers, Bengals somewhere in the 20 to 24 range.
Gotcha. Week 2, they are at Dallas. Here's the thing. We all love to shit on Dallas, but I think Dallas always starts off hot, and then they sizzle. This will be the win for Dallas that makes everybody go, oh my god, Dallas is going to be good. This is, and all the national heads will be like, oh, Dallas? And then they'll beat Cincinnati, and then they'll fall apart later on. But I have this as an L for Cincinnati.
I also actually have this as an L for Cincinnati for the exact same reason. Dallas has to start 6-0 so they can sell all their merch and then finish 6-10, 6-11.
Yeah.
I don't actually think Dallas is going to go 6-11. I don't think I'll be picking that, but I do think that Dallas is going to be overhyped.
Yeah.
As always. So
Logan?
For that reason, I have Cincinnati losing this game.
As always, Cowboys always do start off hot, but I think this game will be similar to their Buccaneers game last year. I think it'll be a very high-scoring game, but I think our new elite kicker will bring us over the top in a 3-point win.
Sure.
Fair enough. Another 3-point win for Cincy. Up next we have.
First one.
Okay. But me and Owen both have it as a loss, so we'll mark it down as a loss for the group.
Yeah.
Again, I think I think we have conflicting views of Cincinnati this season. I think me and Owen have.
I think me and Logan have similar views, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think
we'll find out.
You think I'm too low on Cincy?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
I'm trying to put my biases about memeing Cincinnati aside. I do like memeing the AFC North.
I think they played in a down AFC North. But again. All right. I'm sorry. It's coming out. We have at the New York Jets.
Okay, free win. Let's move to next week.
I have that as a W. You have that as a W.
the Bengals will lose this game.
What?
The Bengals always lose to the Jets every time for the last, I think it's 5 years.
Fuck
We play them basically every year because the Bengals play to their competition, no matter who they're playing, for the last decade. And the Jets have beaten us last year when we went to the Super Bowl, and the last 3 or 4 times we played them, I think.
True, isn't it?
Out of their like 2 or 3 win seasons for their top draft picks, the Bengals being a win in that category is almost 100%.
Interesting.
I can't.
They just have
I know.
they're like, until proven otherwise, the Jets will win this game.
Logan, I simply cannot let you get away with this. This is
Okay.
dumpster fire organization versus newly not dumpster fire organization, the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, we'll see
And
about that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
in my opinion, dumpster fire organizations, not named the Cleveland, not named the Pittsburgh Steelers, are not allowed to win any games this year.
Fair enough.
The Bengals are going to be smashing the Jets by 40.
All right, moving on to the next team, we have a home game against Miami. I have that as a W.
I also have that as a W. Unless Skylar Thompson is starting. No.
No, not that yet.
Cincinnati should win this game.
Logan, how do you have it?
I have them as a W as well, and that is a Sunday night game,
Yes.
I believe, prime time. Have noticed Joe Burrow does appear to put more complete games together in prime time,
That's true.
and I'm gonna ride that.
Fair enough. So we have a W for week 4. Week 5, I had that as a loss against Baltimore. It's at Baltimore. Did you guys both have this as W's?
I do have this.
Was this one?
I do have this as a W.
Yes, sir, and I'll be in attendance.
That's right. So you guys have this as a
Oh, he's
W.
got his ticket,
and I
Jay.
was
Show that
different
again.
about
Show that
this.
again. Jimmy didn't see it.
What?
Well, this is just a
Oh.
piece of paper with the ticket.
There's only
Face on it.
$56?
$50.
What the fuck?
That's
These
weird.
tickets are pretty high up, but Hannah and I are trying to save it for a wedding. So
Hey, it doesn't
I still
matter. Hey,
appreciate
I'll
the
tell you
pressure.
that as somebody who has been to more than 0 games, I think NFL seating matters the least out of any sport.
That's
I actually
nice.
think the lower bowl seating is actually the worst in an NFL stadium. Because in baseball you can get away with that. In
I was
soccer
about
you
to
can
say,
kind of get
you
away
guys
with it.
definitely haven't been to M&T Bank, right?
No.
No.
No way. So the short version, M&T Bank, highly polarizing depending on where seats you are. It's not very friendly to nosebleeds, but I'm still
Well,
appreciative.
listen, I'm still telling you, man. In a football game, as long as you can see the whole field, I legitimately do not think your seats matter. Truman and me sat way the hell up in Mile High Stadium, and it's still fine. So, and in Arrowhead twice. So,
Although Mile High was really high. Dude, I felt like I was going to die until the second quarter.
yeah, it was really high.
Because it's so much stepping, and I am so fat right now, and you cannot catch your breath. Dude, I was like breathing heavy until the second quarter.
I remember we sat
I had to like stand up, dude, to like get my lungs to be nice and big so I could. Dude, I was
you
trying
guys
to.
almost choked that game away, right? If I recall.
We
correctly.
should have.
Oh, yeah.
We clutched up to win that game. Yeah.
We won off of a forced fumble return to 87
That's right.
yards. legit.
We went insane. We went
Me and
bonkers and
Truman
all.
were jumping up and down, hugging. It was amazing. And Truman's friends were silent. There was a family in front of us that halfway through the run back got up and left.
Yeah,
and they were gone.
The dad was like, "Come on, we're going home."
Legit. And by the time me and Truman got done celebrating, we were like, where the hell did the family go?
Yeah, they left.
Like, they
That's
were
an
out of
amazing
there.
story.
Yes. All right. Moving on, week 6, Baltimore visits New Orleans. I have that as a loss.
You're crazy.
Oh, sorry, Cincy visits New Orleans.
Yeah,
New
so
Orleans,
it's still
sorry.
a win.
I have it as a loss.
I have it as a win,
Oh.
but this is another 3-pointer. I'm putting it in.
I don't think so, man.
category.
I don't think New Orleans is going to be good this year.
I think Jameis is going to surprise.
Is he officially the starter?
Yeah, oh yeah. Over Taysom? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know with those dumbass coaching decisions they do there. Taysom Hill $30 million contract.
Well, Sean Payton's gone now.
He doesn't give out contracts.
Yeah, but he was probably the reason Taysom Hill got that contract.
Whatever. I still think I think Cincinnati wins this game.
All right, the following week we have a home game against Atlanta. I have that as a W for Cincy.
Free win. Atlanta's still bad.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Keep
yeah.
it rolling.
Next week we have a Monday night game at Cleveland. I have that as a loss.
I have that as a win no matter what.
What?
Yes. This is the AFC North where inexplicably you don't win at your home stadium.
The Monday night happens so stupid. Logan, how do you have this? You're the tiebreaker.
I have this as a loss, actually. Again, assuming Deshaun Watson.
I think looking at all of these, I legitimately have the only team that doesn't do the double on everybody is Pittsburgh. I think Cincinnati and Baltimore trade both games, but we'll get there. We'll keep
So
there.
for the record, for the Cincinnati game, we have already been split more times than or as many times as we were on the entire Baltimore
and in different
schedule.
ways, but in
and
different ways.
we're only 8 games in.
But look,
Yeah.
it's all different opinions each time. It's not like
Right.
you and me are teaming up against Logan, or
No.
Logan and you teaming up against me. It's been all different.
It's 2 Logan, 2 me, 1 you so far. Week 9, we have a home game against the Carolina Panthers. I have that as a W.
I also have that as a win.
I have that as a loss.
What the hell?
The Bengals will play to their competition. That is what they have done forever. And this is going to be a classic fumble the bag against the Panthers team.
Classic
Interesting.
Bungles.
All right, okay.
Yep.
Week 10 is their bye week. Week 11, Sunday night game against Pittsburgh. It's at Pittsburgh. Ooh.
And that's why I have it as a win, because it's at the opponent's stadium in the AFC North.
I also have it as a win. Logan?
I have it as a win. Joe
Okay.
Burrow, prime time reasoning, probably another 3-point game.
Okay.
At Tennessee the following week, I surprisingly have that as a win.
I have those as a win. I think Matt Tannehill's just about up with his abilities.
Ryan Tannehill?
Sorry, I said Matt Tannehill, didn't I?
I thought that was,
thinking
a joke.
Matt Ryan.
The way you said it, I thought it was a joke. I
No,
thought it was
sorry.
a bit.
I was thinking of Matt Ryan when I was saying Ryan Tannehill.
Oh,
So.
look, when we were talking about stadiums, I missed this, but old Picaro said, I enjoy games more on the TV. Sunday ticket hits like no other. Dude, strapping in for Red Zone.
Dude, my mom didn't know about Red Zone. My mom said she didn't know what Red Zone was. I was like, Mom, you have to get Red Zone. You will not watch it. Because she watches every NFL game anyway.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, if you get Red Zone, it will complete. She's like, what is it? I was like, it only shows you it when a team is in the red zone or when exciting things happen. She's like, you mean the stuff that I like to watch the most? And I said, yes, Mom.
Yes. I'll never forget that as me and Tina would always give us a hard time because in college, all the boys would sit on the couch and we'd watch we'd watch Red Zone for 7 hours and we watched Sunday Night Football, and then we literally will just watch 11 hours straight of football. And one time she came in, like she went shopping in the morning and I was watching Red Zone and she sat down and like 2 hours went by like nothing. She was like, "What? This is insane." She's like, "This is so good." I was like, "Yeah, absolutely."
I was going to say, you guys want to do a Red Zone watch-along party at some point in the season?
Sure,
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, yeah. Dude, here's the thing. If gambling actually becomes legal during the NFL season, we're going to have to do it like the Barstool basement streams, where they're live betting and they're going insane. It's going to be in Owen's basement sitting on the couch. We're going to have a couple
I've been
screens
thinking about
going.
that. Yeah, because we have to have a CRT downstairs because I have a cathode ray tube TV for my GameCube setup, obviously. So that way we can play Strikers in the meantime.
Oh, all right. Okay.
But also, obviously, we'll get a flat screen because flat screens are down like 200% in price in the last like 5 years.
Yeah, CJP8 also said, I won't spend big on a game PC like my friends, but I am going to buy a 4 TV screen setup in my living room for Sunday Ticket this year. I believe that. A Chiefs game live stream would be electric. We did one last year.
It was fun.
We did, I think it was a Monday night game.
I think it was
I imagine it was a Monday night
I think it was an uninteresting game, too. I think the Chiefs were just like the best throughout that whole time.
Yeah. How did you pick the Tennessee game? Logan, I think we missed it.
I have this as a win for the Bengals.
Okay.
They got 9 sacks on us in the playoffs, and we still beat them. I don't think it's possible to play worse than we did in that game. Again, assuming optimal football playing and all that stuff at this point in the season. But yes, win.
Fair enough. The next week we have the home game versus Kansas City. Owen, how did you pick this?
I picked it. I don't remember how I picked it for the Chiefs, but I think I picked it as a win for the Chiefs. So I have to keep with that and give the Bengals a loss here. I cannot see the Chiefs doing it again.
Fair enough. Logan,
Surely not 3 times.
Logan, how did you pick this game?
until proven otherwise, the Chiefs have not proven to me that their hubris can't not get in the way of them. So Bengals win.
Man,
Truman, what did you pick for this
I
game?
gotta bite my belt when you say Chiefs hubris. Oh my god.
Hey,
I know.
I'm willing to talk about it if you want.
I
You
know.
really want to.
I know. We're fine. I'm just waiting for this next season. Oh man, I'm waiting for this next season. Oh my god! I hope we go 15-2. Oh my god!
Hey, invite me on for your next gambling podcast because I've been waiting to share a piece of information with
Oh,
you guys.
you're mad about my bet, aren't you?
A little bit.
Yeah,
What was
little
the bet
bit.
again, Truman?
that's when we posted our top 5 bets we're gonna make whenever.
Oh yeah, you posted the anti-Bengals.
I
one,
posted
that's
the
right.
Bengals under for wins and losses. Yeah.
Hey, I don't think the Bengals. No, that's actually not the one I'm mad about. I don't
Oh.
think that's an unreasonable bet. There is a perfectly reasonable expectation for the Bengals to revert to the mean and
Okay.
go.
I know
under.
which one he's.
Are you
betting.
mad about the Patrick Mahomes MVP
No,
bet?
Truman, that's not the one he's gonna be betting.
What's the one that he's mad?
Logan's a Chiefs under better. That's the
The
one he's choosing.
He's been paying attention. Yes,
Yeah.
Chiefs under
Yes.
is like 11 and is it 10.5?
11.5 here in West Virginia.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Oh.
11.5 is different than 10.5.
I might take it because I think, I don't know. I think 10.5 is completely different than 11.5. One might say by a game.
This Cincinnati home game against the Chiefs, I have it as a W for Cincinnati.
You do?
I think until proven otherwise. I think for some reason the Chiefs can't beat the Bengals.
They can.
I think they're the better team, but you lost in both places last year when you were probably still the better team.
Hey, for the record, I agree with that. Again, it's not a matter of talent; it's a matter of hubris.
It's just their new Achilles heel.
Between
for
the
whatever
ears,
reason.
man.
We'll see.
Our hope is that the Bengals are bad for whatever reason.
That is true. That would be a nice thing for the Chiefs if the Bengals are bad.
But
True.
yeah, I have that as a W until proven otherwise. Next weekend I have a Cleveland home game. I have that as a W for Cincinnati.
This is my random Cleveland W of the year, actually. So
So
I
you
have
that as a loss?
I told you, I have Cincinnati trading 1-1 with every division opponent except for Pittsburgh. They're doing the double on Pittsburgh, but each of the other teams they're for no reason at all losing one and winning one. So I have Cleveland winning in Cincinnati and Cincinnati winning in Cleveland this year. And for that reason, this is a Cincinnati loss.
Fair enough. I can't wait for the Truman sex TikToks. Hell yeah, really.
Oh,
Me too.
those are great.
I fucking love those.
I mean, 18 more or 17 more.
You're gonna continue
During the bye week, it should just be me sitting on the couch. Just no text.
I mean, if you're missing the opportunity for a self-fellatio joke, I don't know what you're doing. for the bye week.
Truman is
That's
carrying the sound into a new year by himself. You check the last 17 times it's been used after next season. It's
gonna
literally
be-
16 Truman
Oh my
TikToks in a
God.
row.
except for my duet for the
Cleveland
Bengals Chiefs games.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, he can literally just usher Hannah into the room. That's the easy.
Oh my
That's
God.
funny as hell.
Damn it, Owen! Why did you spoil my content?
Oh my God. Logan, how do you have this game picked? Chiefs or Cleveland? The Week 14 Cleveland home game for Cincinnati.
I have this as a loss. I think there will be some growing pains for the Browns, which we'll get into when we go through their schedule. But by Week 14, I think all that talent's going to start firing on all cylinders.
Gotcha.
Me and Logan seem to be agreeing.
You
on
guys
a lot
are.
of this,
I
actually.
don't. You guys
actually-
have had 3 matchups. Me and Logan had 3 matchups. Me and you have had 3 matchups.
What
so
the hell?
We've disagreed on 9 of them, and wait.
I think
3,
me and Logan have a
6.
similar.
No, we've disagreed on 8 of them. Hold on.
I think me and Logan have a similar ending win total for the Bengals, though.
Yeah. I guess.
I think all of us are pretty close. I think all of us are going to be within 2 games of each other.
Yeah. Week 15, it is at Tampa Bay for Cincinnati. I have that as a loss.
I also have that as a loss.
I also have that as a loss.
All right. Tampa Bay's a good team.
Tom Brady in December is
That's
built
true.
different.
He is a cold weather warrior.
Yes.
Joe Burrow can't play in the heat. I'll say it. At New England, Christmas Eve, Week 16. I have it as a loss.
I have it as a win. I don't think New England's good. I think Mac Jones is garbage, and if you can't throw the ball, you can't win in this NFL.
Logan?
I was not ready for that strong of an opinion slandering the Patriots, but I do have it as a win. But this is another 3-point, very low score.
I just don't think New England's going to be good, guys. I think that
That
Bill Belichick's ancient ways are finally catching up to him, and I truly believe that Mac Jones is terrible. And if anything showed you, last year, with Derrick Henry not going anywhere in the playoffs, even when they sacked Joe Burrow 9 times, they still couldn't win that game with the best running game. That's because their throwing game wasn't very good.
I will like to preface this with this assumption about the Bengals season for me. I do believe Joe will regress a little bit because this season is effectively his sophomore season where everyone gets a full season of tape on him.
Right.
And that will show up the most against someone like Bill Belichick, who will not let any mental error go unpunished. I still think they'll win, but it's going to be a brutal game. And if my pick are 100% accurate up to this point, this is right about when the Bengals are going to start to fall off the wagon. So if it is a win, it'll be a very narrow win or a complete blowout.
I refuse to give Boston fans any pleasure from hearing me talk well about their team, so no.
Man, I forgot this is going to be Joe Burrow's sophomore year. Oh, my God. Oh.
Effective sophomore year.
Yes, I know. All right.
We Chiefs fans know really well about effective sophomore seasons, I promise.
We have a loss against... sorry. We have a home game against Buffalo on Monday night, 7:30. I have it as a loss.
I also have it as a loss. I think Buffalo's probably going to go like 14-3 this year.
Logan?
I have it as a loss as well. I'm praying that I'm wrong, but I can't pretend to be a good member of this show and take it seriously and say, I think the Bengals are going to win this game. I would love it if they did, but the Bills are quite simply built different.
Yeah. They could be really
They are
good.
really
This
good.
could be really scary.
It's okay, they're chokers.
That
Their
is
entire
true.
franchise is chokers.
That is true.
And I'll tell you, as a
That's
person
true.
as a fan of a team that used to be the chokers, they've got 10 more years of suffering before they can be labeled not chokers.
That's fair.
Because they're at 40 years of suffering. They need to get to 50 before you can.
I'd be fair. They got to go to 4 Super Bowls. That's not really like suffering.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
in the 4 Super Bowls in the 90s.
Yeah, you're right. It might be 20 to 30 more years of suffering for Bills.
I'm so excited for the Bengals against the Bills. That
It should
will
be a fun game.
an
It
interesting.
depends
It will
on
be an
how-
electric game. I will be wasted for that game. I
That will
be
be
sure of it.
an interesting preview of the wild card round.
Yeah, it will be an
Yes.
interesting preview of their next week's win against Baltimore because, once again, attrition in the AFC North.
Yes, I also have it as a win to close out the season against Baltimore. Logan, are you on a loss?
I am on a loss. This is sitting right here. This game could put us, depending on obviously how the rest of the AFC shakes out, but probably a decent home game seeding for the playoffs, and we will lose this game and we will fall to a wild card slot.
So Logan, I do have the Bengals falling apart at the end of the season,
Yes.
but I have
They
them
will.
at a way stronger start than you because I have them going 12-5 this year.
Okay. I appreciate the optimism, but you guys are forgetting we played the Jets, which is a guaranteed loss.
I have them at 10-7. What did you have them at, Logan?
Actually, I don't think I did the math on that. Let me count it up real
I
quick.
think he's probably got.
As a group, we picked them at 12-5. But I will say we disagreed about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. 10 of the 17 games we disagreed
We have
about.
them at either 6 and 11 or
Yes.
or 13-4.
Me and Logan both disagreed 4 times each, and Owen disagreed twice.
Basically,
yeah.
you guys think that my picks are the best, is what I'm getting.
No, what did you think, Logan?
If I just did that math right, I think it's at 11
You have 11
wins.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Truman has them at 10-7. Logan has them at 11-6, and I have them at 12-5.
Interesting.
I did not think I was going to be the one that was highest on the Bengals, but apparently I am. That's funny.
Hey, we appreciate it.
All right. Moving next on to Cleveland.
Can we do Pittsburgh first so we can just get through a whole bunch of losses?
Yeah, let's save Cleveland for last. I think you're right. Let's do Pittsburgh.
I'm going to preface this. I have Pittsburgh going 5-12. I have them as a bottom 5 organization this year.
That's probably fair.
So I don't really want to talk about dumpster fires, so I kind of want to just get through this list quick. Unless you guys think they're going to be better. Logan, do you think they're going to be better?
Than what you just said, yes.
I think they're going to be terrible. I really do.
Mike Tomlin
and once again, part of the reason
never gone below 500.
You forget.
Until proven otherwise. With Duck Hodges as his quarterback, you could get to 500 with Mike Tomlin.
You're not
and that
trusting in the
defense.
Trubisky to win that starting job?
No, that's the point I'm making. Regardless of the choice, you can start the Steelers record at 500 and work up from there.
I am a Mike Tomlin stan.
Damn it.
I am forgetting that I'm a Mike Tomlin stan. Unfortunately,
It's got to be broken.
Unfortunately, I have to stick with my picks.
Nobody's never had a losing season in their NFL career, and I think Mike Tomlin's got to have one.
Look, I want you guys to, I know you have it in front of you, look through this schedule and look how soft it is and tell me they can't make it to 500.
They
Think
could
about
make
it
it to
again.
500.
I think it's
If Cleveland is bad, if Cincy is bad, not bad, but if Cincy is 10-7, 9-8, and Pittsburgh's also trying to fight to be 9-8, in Cleveland, if Deshaun Watson doesn't play,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
The
not
football gods will do what they do.
it's not too much of a jump, but all right. Let's get into it. First week at Cincinnati, I have that as a loss.
We already have that as an L.
I think
Ass beating.
ass beating. Next weekend at home versus New England, I have that as an L.
L.
Did you have
Win.
that? You have that as a win?
Okay.
Win.
The first disagreement already.
Mac Jones versus Steelers defense.
I think Mac Jones is terrible.
Year 2 for Najee Harris.
Dude,
I think you just
I think
said-
Mac Jones could have a terrible year.
I think
and
he
I hope
shows
he
shit
does.
versus piss. I think that both of the entities that you just said are terrible.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Week 3, we have they're at Cleveland. I have that as a loss.
I have that as a loss.
Loss as well.
All right.
Week 4 at home versus the New York Jets. I have that as a W.
I have the W. The New York Jets are a dumpster fire.
W.
Yeah, the Jets are just so bad, man. And I think Zach Wilson's going to be even worse, but we'll see.
We'll see.
The following week, I have it at Buffalo. I
Loss.
have that as a fat L. Holy shit. Maybe the biggest L of the year.
I have it as a win, actually.
No way, Logan.
That could be the
Big choke for the Bills, just like they did last year at the Jaguars.
That's true.
Again, this is a Mike Tomlin strategery win.
Masterpiece.
Yes. Josh Allen has never played particularly well against the Steelers. And if you bring him down, now, granted, they are at Bills, but I think it's
We'll
much
see.
closer to 50-50 than you guys are giving it credit for.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a snub.
I thought about putting that as a surprise L, but I just couldn't.
Dude, I cannot pick
I
myself to trust the Steelers this year.
No, I can't.
Hey, you know it never goes to script, guys. You got to at least throw some upsets in here.
No, that's why I'm not sticking to
Steelers
script.
done.
I'm sticking to the unconventional script of the Steelers actually sucking for once.
Okay, fair enough.
Next week I have at home versus Tampa Bay. That could be your surprise W. That could be the one where everybody goes, "Oh my God, is Tampa going to be bad?" And then
This is the Tom Brady needs to retire game.
Yes, absolutely. That's the Tom Brady needs to retire game. But I have it as an L. I have Tampa Bay.
I can't.
I have Tampa Bay beating.
I can't do it. Yeah, I have it as an L as well.
I have it as an L as well.
Okay, all right.
Everything great I just said about Mike Tomlin, Tom Brady has shit on. So
That's
that
true.
went to the 31 other or I'm sorry, the 30 other teams except the one Tom Brady plays for.
All right.
Fair enough. The following week we have at Miami.
L.
This is the surprising W. I have a W for this game.
I think I'm picking against the grain when I say L, though. I think that most people think that the Pittsburgh should win this game. I'm picking it as a loss, though.
Logan, where are you at?
I have it as a win. Again, Mike Tomlin versus first-year head coach.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, this is a night game. By the way, this is prime time.
Oh,
as well.
Sunday night. Oh, my God. This
I
could
don't know
be
if
a
you guys are looking at the
terrible
time
game.
for this game.
Oh, my God.
That's prime time football, and I'll take the experience of the Steelers.
Hey, Tyreek Hill.
Dude,
Tyreek-
maybe this should be the game we live stream live.
Tyreek Hill in primetime. With Skylar Thompson's rocket arm thrown to him.
Stop. The following week we have at Philadelphia.
L.
I have that as a W.
W.
Sometimes you got to
No,
pick with Mike Tomlin.
No, I'm hating. I'm hating on Pittsburgh this year.
Me and Logan, though,
I'm a
right?
Pittsburgh hater. Me. People from West Virginia. Eat shit, Pitt.
Nice.
Hey, eat shit, Pitt. I will
shit, Pitt.
scream that from the rooftops.
Absolutely. Okay. Week 9 is their bye week. Week 10, we have a home game against New Orleans. I have that as
Jameis
an
Winston is eating a W. They're losing this game.
L. Pittsburgh's losing.
Yes, Pittsburgh's losing.
I have Pittsburgh losing this game. If I had to guess, Logan.
Pittsburgh losing this game.
Oh, really? Okay.
This is the part of the season, and I am inundated with AFC North fans. I'm actually the geographic closest to Ravens Stadium, and then all my Morgantown connections are all Pittsburgh fans. So I am very heavily inundated with those two teams' fan bases.
Mm-hmm.
Right at this point of the season, if I have called it correctly, is when they will really start to believe that they will make a deep run again, and they will completely shit the bucket at home. Right here.
Oh,
I am predicting the teeter-totter
okay.
right after the bye week.
Ooh, this is why you have to bring in the AFC North experts. This is why we bring in the experts.
They're keep in mind by my picks: upset versus Bills, hope up; loss versus Buccaneers, and to be expected; beat Dolphins, beat Eagles. So their hope is high, and this is where it starts to go back towards the 500.
Fair enough. All right, week 11, we have a home game against Cincinnati.
We have already picked this as an L.
I have an L. You have an L. Did you have a W for this one for some weird reason?
No, close game, but Joe Burrow primetime versus rookie QB.
That's
right.
Right.
Plus the special teams advantage.
Yes.
Barely, but yes.
That's right. That is a Sunday night game. The following week, they have another primetime game. Jesus Christ.
Versus Jared Goff.
Why do they have...
No, wait, Jared Goff doesn't.
We don't count Thursdays as primetime games, but why do they have 1, 2, 3,
Who is
4
Indy?
primetime games? What is happening?
Who is Indy's quarterback?
Indy's quarterback is Matt Ryan. So the follow...
Who is Atlanta's quarterback?
Marcus Mariota.
Mariota.
Oh, God, they're going to be so bad. I can't wait to pick them at like 3-14 this year.
Week 12, it is at Indianapolis on Monday Night Football, as we've already kind of alluded to. I have this as an L.
No, Indianapolis is sorry. Amon-Ra St. Brown cannot carry them.
I think you're wrong.
Oh, sorry, that's another Lions player. Pittman cannot carry them. Excuse me.
I think Matt Ryan's going to surprise a bit in Indy.
I think Matt Ryan.
I do have a Matt Ryan MVP ticket for a lot of money, which is all I'll say about that.
Like, you'll win a lot of money, or you bet a lot of money on it?
I bet a lot of money and will win fat stacks if that comes to fruition.
Logan.
You bet a mortgage payment to pay off the whole house?
Just remember, guys. If
Not
you
a
have
mortgage. No, not a mortgage payment, but more than a couple dinners.
2 mortgage
If
payments.
you ever hear you or one of your friends talking about betting on Matt Ryan or talking about betting on Indianapolis in general, just remember, gambler.
1-800-GAMBLER.
1-800-GAMBLER is there for you.
Yes.
1-800-BETS-OFF if you're betting on Matt Ryan to win MVP. Week 13.
You don't want to even ask me what the odds of that was?
What are they? What?
No.
No, never tell
What
me.
is it?
Okay.
It's no. It's one of those things where people always post. They're like the Jets are 100 to 1 odds. That means if you bet $5 on the Jets to win the Super Bowl, you will lose $5.
Yeah, it's like you can wipe your ass with it and do the same thing.
No. What are the odds? What are the odds?
Plus 6,000. And I think that is way soft.
That is soft. 60 to 1 on an already former MVP in a new spot, but man.
Get a tenner.
With a top running back, with a top offensive line, and a top defense.
Tell me you bet $1,000 on it.
No, I'd nowhere close to that. Just
100.
5 units for me.
Okay. Fair enough. We don't need. Yeah.
Okay.
5 units. That's a sizable bet.
We don't need to know what his unit is.
That can put you up 120 units. That'd be a lot, right?
It would
300,
be a lot.
300 units. That's the
I
wrong
will
math.
say the quality of our wedding would change drastically if this bet hits.
Oh hell yeah! We're definitely coming down to West Virginia then. Coming up to West Virginia.
Well,
either way.
Truman,
Here
if
we
you
go.
put a 5, if one of his units is $1, and he puts $5 on this, that's like $30,000. Excuse me.
What?
It's 6,000.
No. Plus 6,000.
Wait,
Not
is-
6,000 to 1. Plus
Oh, that was-
6,000 is 60 to 1.
60 to 1. Yes.
All right.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was.
I was like,
Dude, I was like, holy shit, this is easy fucking money.
oh my god. All
No,
right.
never mind then. My bad, gamers.
No.
That's why
if you remember, like Leicester City was 5,000 to 1 or 50,000 to 1. I think they were 5,000 to 1.
It was 5,000 to 1, so it was plus 50,000.
And there will never be odds like that on anything ever.
Right,
again.
because it was 1
Nope.
to 5,000.
Yes.
All right, cool. This is why we're going to have a new segment coming soon, Truman's Gambling Term of the Week.
Oh yeah, we do have that coming up.
You have got to ask me back for that if we're doing that.
Oh, I've got gambling term of the week every week. We'll have you on. We'll have you record a video and we'll just play it. It'll be like Sesame Street. It's like a pre-recorded thing.
Hi guys, it's Logan. I'm subbing in for Truman for this week's Gambling Term of the Week.
We are talking about chasing losses.
Always chase. No, wait, no. Okay. The following week we have at Atlanta. It's just a noon game. I have
Dub.
that as a W.
Dub, Atlanta's going to be a dumpster fire.
Logan, you have it as W. I guess if you've got to have them at 500, this has got to be a W. The following week we have it at home against Baltimore. I believe we have it as an L.
L.
Right? I think we all picked an L on this one. Or did you pick a W?
I can't remember. This is at Steelers.
Yes.
I think I picked this one as a W.
Let me. Well, I got my
Consult
Baltimore
the
one
list.
here.
Yeah.
No, we all picked it. We all picked it as a L for Pittsburgh.
Okay. No, all right. I can get behind it either way. To be honest, L is fine.
Okay. Week 15. It's at Carolina. I have it as a W.
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 W. All right.
How is Pittsburgh the one we're agreeing on most?
No, we've agreed on it as much as we've agreed on Baltimore. Unless it depends on how these last three go. Which I know that we've disagreed. So Baltimore's still the most agreed upon. Week 16, we have Las Vegas. I have that as an L.
I have that as an L.
I have that as a W.
Really?
Yes.
I think this is where the Raiders make their playoff push, Logan, so that they can disappoint. Actually, the Raiders have to miss the playoffs. I'm still giving this as a W for Las Vegas, though.
Interesting.
This is also a primetime game.
It is.
as well.
On Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. This is the Christmas Eve primetime game. Raiders generally do play really well in holiday primetime games over the last couple years,
They still
But-
play good in primetime against the Chiefs.
but it is at Steelers on Christmas Eve. I don't know if you've ever seen the coverage of those holiday games at
Is it wild?
Heinz Field, but it is electric. So home field advantage, and I'll call everything else on the field a wash. Narrow
We
victory for the
like hunts
Steelers.
here in Kansas City, so
Fair enough. Sunday, January 1st, the first game of 2023 for Pittsburgh.
this is the inexplicable W.
At Baltimore, yeah. You guys both picked this as a W. I picked it as an L, but it's a W as far as the team pick goes. And this final week, I have this. This is my surprise W. At home versus Cleveland, I have Pittsburgh picking up this W for no reason.
This is my surprise Cleveland loss for no reason.
So you have it as W as well?
No, I do not.
Oh, that they lose to Cleveland for
Yes.
no reason. Logan, you're the tiebreaker.
An L for the Steelers to close it out.
Wow.
Yeah, so my total is 5 and 12, guys.
We disagreed on the last 3 games. Oh, and you totally jinxed it. Then we disagreed on 8 of the games. After you were like, wow, this is the most we agree upon. We then disagreed on the next 3.
My bad, gamer.
We have picked this as 5 and 12.
Oh, great. I love that in every way. 5 and 12 is what the Steelers deserve.
I have them at 6 and 11. Logan, what did you have them at?
8 and 9.
Oh, so I did have a blip. All right, fair.
Did you
fair
have
enough.
Did you have them at 8 and 9? I was just guessing.
I actually did not add up all these schedules when I was writing it down, but
Truman,
I'll
you can add it up.
do it real quick. L1.
Truman, you can add it up.
I guess I could tell you. Yeah, this.
Just count the number of losses.
8.
He has this as 6 and 11, I think.
Interesting. I will double check you. Hold on. Let me double check you. Okay, so.
But, I mean, I think below 500 for sure.
Maybe I did pick below 500. Wow, I surprised myself.
3 losses.
I surprised myself. I thought for sure I would have picked it
Yeah,
above 500, but I guess not.
7 loss. No, he didn't.
What?
Logan has this as a 7-loss team.
No, look at this. Okay,
Yeah.
so as a team, we picked this as 5 and 12.
Yes.
Yes.
He has this as
A win.
that's a win.
Yes.
So now he's at 6 and 11. He has that as a win. Now he's at 7 and 10. He has that as a win. Now we're at 8 and 9. And then he has he's at 8 and 9.
So
Okay,
he was at
8 and 9.
Oh.
He's not over 500. He picked it under. Sorry.
My
I was
bad,
at 6
my
and
bad.
11.
All right,
Pimp.
8 and 9 then.
I don't know how I ended up at 6 and 11 there. Yeah.
Oh, and
2 extra
for the
wins.
record, Pittsburgh fans deserve to go 0-17.
That's fair. I would agree with that.
Having experienced Pittsburgh fans on
I would
Twitter,
never be happier to be wrong than for Pittsburgh to get the first overall pick.
fair enough. That is how I feel about New England. I still hate them more than anybody in the AFC West because I have had friends that are fans of every single AFC West team, and by and large, the people that I know best in the AFC West are all fine people. I cannot stand Boston sports fans. Mainly because most Boston sports fans are from Kansas City.
It is super
ridiculous.
fitting that my friend got into an ill-fated, shitty argument with Truman as a Boston sports fan.
Dude.
It's just too. It's just too.
Oh my god.
Too on the nose.
Yeah. All right, you guys want to talk? Wait, Caro did have a question. He wanted to know what you think of the AFC West being the superior division to the AFC North.
I would say. Oh, bye, Lucy. Sorry. It's definitely an interesting change in the concept of the NFL landscape. I believe the AFC West is what the NFC West was last year. It's going to be by far the most dynamic, most interesting to see how it plays out.
Mm-hmm.
The AFC North, and by the way, you made a comment earlier, Truman, about the AFC North being extremely weak last year, and I would have to agree with that. By and large, it's probably the weakest it's ever been, and one of its people made it to the Super Bowl, which just goes to show you like how good of a division.
I mean,
is.
Cleveland went 0-17, 0-16. That's not to be forgotten. I mean, no. Well, one in, yeah.
I mean, Cleveland was a bottom feeder for a long time, and deservingly so. But to make up for that, the Ravens and the Steelers were high seed contenders every single year. 2 of the 4 teams were always competing for top seeds. I think that balances it out as far as division consideration. It's not like the AFC East.
Well, the other thing about the AFC West, Sherman, the Raiders were actually worse than the Browns over the last 15 years. In terms of win-loss.
But
the AFC West has more Super Bowl wins.
And I know this sounds
over the last 15?
I know this is going to get memed.
Depends how long you do it. Yep.
Into the grave, but the Bengals for the last decade and change have always been hyper competitive football team. They've made the playoffs a bunch of times or just barely missed out, never got top draft picks, all through the Andy Dalton era. And I've won the AFC North several times in that era, but just never won a playoff game, never put together. No one ever took them seriously because they always choked in the end, and that's always what happened. And all the memes were very deserved. But
Wasn't
as
Joe
far
Burrow drafted number 1 overall?
Andy Dalton was hurt that season.
Oh, okay, you're not counting that. You're counting that as the end of the Andy Dalton era.
Yes.
Okay.
I do not think Andy Dalton earns the number 1 overall pick if he plays the whole season.
Okay.
If that's fair. If you
Yeah,
think
because
that's a
they
fair
had some games
assessment.
with Randy Bullock as starting quarterback.
Randy Bullock is it?
Wait, no, who was it? Was like Randy something else? Was it not? Who was that one guy?
Randy Bullock was our kicker
Yeah.
for a while.
Well, shit, man. Who was that garbage ass Bengals quarterback that was filled in for
The ex-Panthers starting quarterback, Kyle Allen, I believe.
Kyle?
That's who you're
That's who
referring
I
to.
was thinking of. I'm sorry.
Yep, he
Kyle
led us to the
Allen.
number 1 overall pick, if you were curious.
That's fair. All right.
Yep.
Let's keep it moving. Let's power through the interior. How about top 5? Let's go top 5 players in the AFC North for our top 5. That'll be our top 5 here at the end of the show. We'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up nice and tight.
Did we not do the Browns?
No, we're about to do the Browns. That's why that's
I'm
going to
sorry.
come after. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
We've got 7 of these games already picked.
We
so
should cruise
Yes.
through this. We are over an hour for the episode. Already.
Sorry, my bad.
No. All these episodes are probably going to be long, and you know what? It's in-depth analysis. This is what people are wanting, you know?
Absolutely. And the
okay.
silky smooth voices.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. Silky smooth. Week 1, September 11th. Never forget. At Carolina. I have that as a W. Could be a revenge game. Could
I
be
also
Baker
think
Mayfield in Carolina.
I have it as a W.
You have it as a W?
Oh, did Baker Mayfield finally get traded? Did I miss that?
No, he hasn't. No.
Complete ass beating, 40-plus point win for the Browns.
That's fair. Weird to say. Although the Browns haven't won an opening, get the game to open their season in the last 15 years or something insane. Nice. Picaro shared a little bit of the squid. Thank you, Picaro. At home versus the New York Jets after that. I think that's a pretty quick W from everybody.
Yep.
Owen, W?
Yes.
All right. At home versus Pittsburgh, week 3. It is a Thursday night game. I have it as a W.
I have it as a W. We all have it as a W, don't we?
You have it as a W?
Yep.
Wow.
But this one's already been
Week 4 at Atlanta. I have it as W.
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 We have the Browns starting out as 4-0.
Just wait.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Here they come.
Week 5 at home versus the Los Angeles Chargers, I assume.
Yep.
Got to be the Chargers. Yep.
Doesn't matter. Either Chargers or Rams, they're taking a fat L.
I have it as an L.
W.
Oh, whoa!
Interesting.
Again, this is hypothetically optimal scenario.
That's
where
fair.
Sean is here, no injuries. As good as the Chargers offseason has been, I think people, despite all the blowhardedness, are not truly appreciating the logistical monolith that is the Browns right now. I think they can win that on talent alone, and it's not a primetime game.
Yeah, I also think that the Chargers get overhyped in the offseason always, and I don't even know what's the big moves it's Khalil Mack? Why does that
Khalil Mack is a big move. He's pretty good at football.
still kind of, he's no Aaron Donald, he's no Von Miller.
Yeah, if they would have had Von Miller, I would have been more serious about him.
I don't know. We can talk about it when we get to the AFC West section.
We sure can.
October 16th against New England. It's a home game. It's at noon. I have it as a W for the Browns.
Nope, this is where they have to start going 50-50. I mean, this is an L.
Logan?
I have it as a W.
Woo-wee!
Home field advantage. Also, still not primetime.
That's fair. Sunday, noon game at Baltimore. I have it as a W.
No, L.
It's probably crazy. Logan?
I'm fairly certain I picked this as a Ravens win.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Did I
Uh,
pick this as
yes.
a Baltimore loss? I did. I did pick this as a Baltimore loss. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
AFC North football grind fest. Lamar
Wait,
versus Deshaun.
wait. Owen picked this as a W. I mean, as a W for Cleveland.
I did.
Yep. I have it written down that you did.
Oh, so I did.
Oh.
My mistake.
Yeah.
My mistake.
It's W is for the team.
My mistake.
Wait, if you have it out, what did I pick earlier? 'Cause now I
You
can't
had it.
remember.
You had it as a loss for Cleveland. We were split
Yeah,
on it,
okay.
and it was me and
Got it.
Owen over you.
Got it.
Week 8. It's at home versus Cincinnati. I have it as a W. Owen?
I have this as a L. They're losing to Cincinnati.
Logan?
I have this as a L primetime Joe Burrow.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yes, we did have this split. It was. Wait. Wait, did I fuck up here? No, wait. Wait, week 8. Hold on. When we picked Cincinnati's games,
Yeah, I gave Cincinnati the double over Cleveland this year. No, just kidding.
Yes.
1-1.
but Logan gave him the L. Logan
Maybe
picked
I,
Cincinnati.
maybe I
over
have that
Cleveland.
backwards then.
I think you picked Cincinnati over
You
Cleveland.
mean Cleveland over Cincinnati?
Cleveland over Cincinnati. Yeah, sorry.
Confusing the
Okay,
viewers.
maybe I did then. Well, I'll stick with the previous thing. I said
Alright.
then I may have messed up my list then.
All right. Yeah, sorry.
Keep it consistent.
This is
whatever
already
I said.
getting confusing, and we're 4
Yes.
teams in of the 32 in this league. All right.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Week 9 is their bye week.
We're gonna need to keep these
Week
dudes.
10, we have Cincinnati. We have at Miami. I have it as a W for
W.
Cleveland.
W, AFC North sweeps Miami.
Absolutely. Week 11, I have them at Buffalo. I have that as an L.
That's an L. I think Buffalo sweeps the AFC North.
I have that as an L.
Yep. The following week, I have them at home against Tampa Bay. I have this as an L.
I have this as an L as well. I think I have Tampa sweeping the AFC North as well.
Logan?
I do.
I have this as a W
I thought
against
you
the
might.
Bucks.
Honestly.
You're dialing me in.
Yeah.
Home field. This is the kind of game. Again, now we're entering week 11. All those growing pains. I think a lot of the wins I mentioned earlier won't be as pretty as I may have made it seem.
Mhm.
But I think right now is when the Browns are really going to start hitting their stride, assuming Deshaun plays all the games and
Yeah.
everything. From a football perspective, goes great.
Okay.
At Houston, week 13, I have this as an L. I think this is the one game they've circled on their entire season. This will make their year. I think they play lights out. I think Deshaun Watson fumbles twice, throws 3 interceptions, and I think Houston beats them by 14.
No. Houston's still terrible. They're winning the game.
Logan?
You know, listening to both of you talk, I think I'm going to have to hop on the L train. The Texans probably have a lot in that locker room still. I know there's been a lot of turnover, but that core is still relatively the same.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably feel some type of way of watching their cap space get eaten up last year by someone in shorts all year long.
Yep.
Maybe.
I feel like this is a emotional, hey, let's do it for pride game. Football.
Absolutely.
Men, as it goes.
Yes. Week 14, they're at Cincinnati. I have this as an L.
This is their W. This is the inexplicable W.
No, I had this as an L. What did you have this as, Logan?
I think Logan
I
agreed on
believe-
me because this is the
Oh.
part of the end of season Bengals bungle.
Logan
The
did
Bengals
agree
bungle
with you.
and the Browns cylinders engine humming.
Interesting.
W.
All right, week 15, we have it at home versus Baltimore. I have this as a W, and I believe we all had it as a W.
Versus who?
Ravens.
At home versus the Ravens.
Yes, W.
We all had this as a
W.
W. Yep.
Yep.
The following week on Christmas Eve, we have it at home versus New Orleans. I have this as a W.
L.
Really?
L.
Logan?
W for me.
W. It's going to be humming, brother.
Humming.
Whatever you say.
Week 17, Again, at the Washington Commanders. Stupid name.
No,
I have this as a
I
W.
think they probably should have kept football team.
I think football team was fucking.
But I
mint.
think
Yeah.
Commanders. I think after one season of saying Commanders, I'll get used to calling them Commanders.
Fucking nah.
So L.
You have this as an L to the Commanders?
Yes,
Carson Wentz.
absolutely. This is the inexplicable Cleveland L to keep them out of the playoffs, so I can meme my cousin who's a Browns fan.
I have to disagree with that assessment. W for Browns.
W. I also have as a W.
Man, I think you guys are severely underestimating the amount of W's you're giving the Browns this year. I think you're
I
going to look
said
up and the Browns are going to be
hypothetically
13-4 with you guys' picks.
Hypothetically optimal, no one's hurt, all that stuff.
The Browns are not going 13-4, no matter who's their quarterback. I'm sorry.
Week 18 at Pittsburgh. I
Dub.
actually have this as an L.
Dub.
You guys. Oh yeah, you guys did have this. as
This
a
is the most
dub,
hotly
I
contested AFC North schedule that we've had. Your fucking list puts them at 13-4. You crazy maniacs. Their ceiling is 10-7.
Hold on. My, yes, our team picks. This was not the most controversial. Again, the most controversial was this actually ties. This ties Cincinnati. We disagreed as many times about Cincinnati as we did about this one. Except this time, it's all on you. Because half of them were you disagreeing.
Yes, because, well, you guys are morons.
3 of them was Logan, and 2 of them was me. I will say every loss that we picked for the Browns, every L except for Buffalo was disagreed upon. It was all split.
That's crazy.
As a team, we have picked them at 13-4.
That is
Every
so
loss
insane.
Was disagreed upon.
Okay, what's your
Besides
personal
Buffalo.
list, Truman?
I had 12-5.
Logan?
Again, let me run it up real quick.
Truman, count it up for him.
Google, show me this guy's balls.
Google, my phone just died.
8-0. Let's see. At the bye week, he's got them at 7-1.
Holy shit. You got 7-1 at the bye, Logan?
Yep.
7-1,
Yep.
8-1, 8-2.
Ugly wins.
8-2,
Yes.
9-2. 9-3. 10-3. 11-3. 13-3. 12-3.
You counted that backwards, but we're still on 13-3.
14-3. Logan has him at 14-3.
Logan has him as the top seed in the AFC.
Owen has him as 10-7.
Yes.
I do have them as the top seed in the AFC if Deshaun plays all 17 games,
The
which I
Bills
do not think
exist.
is going
The
to
Chiefs
happen.
exist.
What did you guys pick?
I
for
know
Baltimore?
they exist.
What record did you guys pick for Baltimore? Do you remember?
My Baltimore Ravens are
I had-
10-7 as well.
Owen had him at 10-7. I had him at 11-6.
So, in my obviously correct picking of the AFC North, Pittsburgh goes 5-12, Cleveland and Baltimore go 10-7, and the Bengals win the division again at 12-5, which is obviously just the best way that you
I'm
could
finding
pick
what
this.
Logan picked for the Bengals. I have him at 4-2.
I believe Logan has the Bengals at 11-6.
5-3, 6-3, 10-3, 10-3, 10-4, 11-4, 11-5.
11-6.
He does have them at 12-5. So Logan, you have this division finishing Cleveland, Baltimore, Cincy, Pittsburgh.
That is actually how I bet it on my ticket. So yes, that is accurate. I'm happy that played out the way I thought it would.
Very
No,
interesting.
man.
As a group, we have Baltimore as 10-7, Cincy as
12-5.
12-5, Cleveland as 13-4,
Oh no way.
and Pittsburgh
It's like 6.
as 5-12.
Yeah.
Very interesting picks all around.
so
here,
basically-
gang.
AFC North football. There you
So
go.
basically, I'm the best, is what we're getting at here.
Why are you
Okay.
the best?
Because I don't know, you guys are monkeys or something. I don't know.
Wow, that was weird. All right,
Damn.
that was odd.
Lucy turned away for that one.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
That was absurd.
Logan, we'd like to thank you for coming on. We're gonna have you stick around. You want to do the top 5?
I would love to. I actually called off work tomorrow for a separate reason, so I can be on as late as you guys want.
Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh. Well, I think
Oh,
hopefully
we're about outta
finishing
here.
up soon.
Here, let's have Logan do his top 5 last.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let me get the music started. Absolutely. There you go. All right. We got top 5 AFC North players. Owen's going first. Go ahead, Owen.
All right, at number 5, an electric running back out of the University of, I don't remember, Nick Chubb.
Georgia.
He's from Georgia? Cool,
Yes.
don't care. Fuck the SEC. Number 4, Deshaun Watson, if he plays. Huge asterisk. Have you seen the most recent story? It is disgusting.
I haven't.
So I encourage you to look at it because it is gross. It made me not want to finish
I
it.
don't want to look at it.
Yeah, if it's true, he might be going to jail.
Well,
Number 3, Joe Burrow. I think another X factor. If he's really good, I think that Cincinnati's going to be really good. If he's average, I think Cincinnati's going to be average. A really important pivotal player. One player that I don't think is going to have the ability to be bad is Jamar Chase. I think he's cemented himself in at least bare minimum top 7 wide receiver spot.
yeah.
Especially with the catches he made against Kansas City, where I think Joe Burrow threw a terrible ball, and then Jamar Chase is just like freaking stick 'em, just rando catches, just snatching shit. I think Jamar Chase is very, very good.
Can't let it go. We can't let it
number
go.
1, another X factor, another running back, is Lamar Jackson.
Really?
Yeah, I think once again, if Lamar's been listening to everything that I've been putting out into the world over the last 2 years about how he's terrible,
Yeah.
and he takes that to heart and really like festers on it,
Yeah.
he's gonna be like, he's gonna say thank you to all my haters, and he better at me,
Nice.
because I am number 1 Lamar hater.
Fair enough.
But if Lamar Jackson is good, the Ravens are kind of unstoppable.
Fair enough.
So yeah, 5 through 1: Chubb, Watson, Burrow, Chase, LJ.
Gotcha. Not to take away from the top 5 real quick, but betting term of the week this week is spread. Last week we did total. This week we're doing the spread. The spread is simply the number. In this instance, it's just the number. In regards to the NFL, it's the number of points that a team has to win by, that they are favored by. We would say that this many points better. So if the line is Kansas City minus 2.5, for you to win your bet, the Chiefs have to win by 3 or more. But it's essentially giving more points to the team who is worse, or taking points away from the team who is better. You can think of it as simply like an Excel equation. KC points minus 2.5. Do they win still? If they do, you win your bet. If they don't, you lose your bet.
It's to
That's
make
the
it,
spread.
it's to make it harder for you to bet on the team that you think is going to win.
Right. Logan?
Do you want to hear the statistics way of saying that?
Yes.
The spread is the amount of points the game would have to be adjusted at the start of the game for the game to end in a tie, according to that computer algorithm.
There you go.
Okay,
So,
cool.
if you see plus, that means if the game starts and whoever has the plus starts the game with that many points, and that would result in a tie according to whatever algorithm the book is using. So if a team is plus 10, you would have to give them 10 points for free at the start of the game for the game to end in a tie according to that sports book.
Cool.
And that means if you were to bet that spread, if they exceeded that expectation, meaning they lost by 9 points or less or won the game, you would win.
All right.
Yeah. And our thoughts on the match, I think that Patrick Mahomes fucking carried Josh Allen through most of the match.
Oh, absolutely. But Josh Allen nearly came in mega clutch. But, I mean, in terms of golf played, it's clear that Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers played better golf.
I think that the team who should have won, but I think Mahomes and Allen beat the spread, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think I don't think they were favored.
Alrighty, I'll start my top 5 AFC North players. I'm going to start off with the honorable mention. And this shows how good of players are in the AFC North. Nick Chubb is the honorable mention.
Wow.
That's number 6 on my list.
Okay.
All right, top 5. Number 5 starts with TJ Watt.
I didn't go any defensive players.
Yeah, the defensive player of the year. Yeah,
My bad.
TJ Watt.
My bad.
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't pick any defensive players because
No.
I have 2 in my top 5.
I was kind of shocked by that as well.
Owen just plays fantasy football is the thing. Number 4, I have Jamar Chase.
You have to draft defensive players in the super mega high stakes ultra compete league.
That's fair. Number 4, I have Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is my only representative from the Bengals on this top 5 list. I put him as the best player on the Bengals.
Okay.
Number 3, Lamar Jackson.
Number 3?
Yeah,
Oh, you have Myles Garrett that high?
I do. I do have Myles Garrett this high. Number 2, I have Deshaun Watson.
You cannot have a player playing the same position as somebody
Yes.
that did not win Defensive Player of the Year over the Defensive Player of the Year, Truman.
I can because Myles Garrett is a better run defender.
You're crazy.
Because Myles Garrett is more of a game breaker than TJ Watt.
Okay.
I would say we felt. I mean, technically, TJ Watt scored a touchdown against the Chiefs in the playoff game, but I wouldn't say he disrupted our game.
That's true.
I would say Myles Garrett was a bigger problem.
Okay.
Myles Garrett scares me
that's,
more.
That's fine. That's fine. I still think you're nuts.
So number 1, I have Myles Garrett.
Okay.
Again, honorable mention Nick Chubb. Number 5, TJ Watt. Number 4, Jamar Chase. Number 3, Lamar Jackson. Number 2, Deshaun Watson. And number 1, Myles Garrett.
Okay.
Logan?
Number 5, I have Denzel Ward.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
That's a
because
good pick.
That's a good pick.
he doesn't get as much screen time because people don't throw at him because he really is that good. He got paid this offseason, and I am sad that he is there.
Yeah.
Number 4, I'm going to stay with the Browns for Nick Chubb. I don't think that requires any other explanation beyond what you guys have already said. Just an absolute monster. And the center of a conspiracy that they wanted to get Baker Mayfield out of there. So that's why they didn't use him at all in the last stretch
Interesting.
of Cleveland. If that wave hasn't hit you guys yet of that Twitter fight.
Wait, so people are saying that the Browns purposely were losing games by not giving Nick Chubb the ball and overusing.
So they could blame it on Baker Mayfield.
And get him out, yes. And it's not a couple people. A lot of people are saying that. The one where it really sticks out is the Packers game, if you guys remember that. I think that was Christmas or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, Christmas Eve or whatever. That's the one where, because he was getting like 12 yards a clip or something insane in the first half, and they only gave him the ball like twice.
As Nick Chubb fantasy owners, it did get frustrating at times.
Yes, and Baker threw, I think, 5 picks in that game with his hurt shoulder or whatever.
Yeah, it's just insane.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. It's getting loud up here in the AFC North that was a conspiracy. Number 3, I'm going to go with Lamar Jackson.
Same place I had him. Absolutely.
I am not a Lamar Jackson hater like some pundits are. I think he's extremely talented. And but for what it's worth, I think his arm talent is good enough for what it requires in that offense.
I like to meme Lamar Jackson. I like to make fun of him for always losing against the Chiefs.
But you put him as your number 1 player, right?
I did because I think he is talented.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs are his kryptonite. And people saying that he broke his kryptonite against the Chiefs last year by winning that game. No, you didn't. Your team was going to lose if a rookie didn't fumble the ball.
Well, not a rookie, but
basically a rookie.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, keep going. Number 2.
Number 2, I have Jamar Chase.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he deserves to be there.
I think although I think Joe Burrow will have a sophomore slump, I do not think Jamar Chase will. I think he now has a year of experience under his belt while still maintaining the raw physical freakness that he has. So I don't see it declining because that basically was his game last year. It was not finesse. It was mostly just genetic superiority, to be blunt.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
only
no,
see an
he's very-
upward. I can't see it getting worse barring injury. Only upward projection. And my number one player in the AFC North is Myles Garrett
Correct.
because
All right.
he is insane. And to comment on what you guys said earlier, T.J. Watt is an amazing pass rusher, but you cannot be the top defensive player in your division if you have I think it was the worst rushing defense in the whole NFL last year.
That's true.
If I recall, as a defensive lineman, like Myles Garrett can play in 3 techniques every once in a while if they are running. Like, I think that's what they did against the Titans 2 years ago. My memory serves me right. Like, they just put his big body right in the B and C gap, and Derrick Henry had a tough
I'm
time.
sorry for making a face. I've been fighting a sneeze for like a 15-second period.
I was wondering what was going on.
I thought I don't know how I fought it off, but I did.
Yeah. I was wondering if you were about to explode on that opinion. I didn't think that was too
No,
controversial.
I was fighting a sneeze. I was like, I was like, oh no, it makes it look like I think his opinion's bad, but I just thought I was gonna sneeze. No,
Well, I was really
that's
interested
fine.
to see what you're gonna say if I was genuinely causing that big of a reaction.
No, your opinion's fine. I thought I was gonna sneeze. I don't know how I fought it off, but I did.
That's my top 5 players in the AFC North.
Sounds great. Well, I think that's a good spot to end it in. We're
Solid
just
ep.
about-
Shout out to all the DTT. We want DTT to go over an hour and a half, sickos. Congratulations, you got your wish.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this
My
is.
phone died, so we couldn't have a timer.
But
we
this
were
is
well
a
over
good.
115.
I mean, but we didn't waste too much time. I think all of these are going to be long. There's a lot to talk about, and we really do appreciate having you on, Logan, for being the first one, being the guinea pig. As always, we appreciate you.
If you ever need me, just let me know. I will make a schedule for this show anytime.
All right, man.
Oh, even Picaro says it's amazing. And he said, thanks, Logan. Absolutely. Give Logan a follow. Twitch.tv/Hannah Learns to Read. That is REED.
Hannah
Twitter
with 2 H's.
at West Vaninja.
Thank you. West Virginia Ninja, best video on YouTube. Look it up.
West Virginia Ninja. Absolutely.
Has been my tag on Instagram and Twitter for over a decade, and I'm still proud of it.
Nice. Are you guys still doing Twitch Plays Pokemon? Or Chat Plays Pokemon?
Twitch plays Fire Emblem is our weekly series.
Sorry. Yes.
No, that's okay. We are still doing that. We are in episode 36, I believe. So it's gone on quite a while. This is actually a very special episode this week because this episode of Twitch Plays Fire Emblem from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Hannah's birthday. So she is going to be controlling most of the action for Twitch Plays Fire Emblem, as well as a tiered birthday present system I have for her, where the more interaction we get, the more presents she gets from me, and the less interaction we get, the more presents I get to keep for myself.
I have to know what happens if nobody in chat shows up. You just don't
Then
give the presents.
No, I'm keeping them. I'm keeping them.
God.
I've spent a lot of money on these presents.
Earn your keep on this channel.
I love it. I will be tuning in to get your blonde girlfriend's
Tina's birthday is coming up in about a month. So
ideas.
no, I think I would be kicked out to the couch or the guest room for my entire existence.
For the record, I am getting her presents that are not tied to the stream, but I do have this tiered present system for the stream as well that I think chat will enjoy.
That's fair. All right.
Oh god, present like getting pied in the face.
Getting pied in the face. So
Wait,
I know
that's
she's
not
asleep.
The birthday cream pie. I was no.
Oh my god!
No.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
69 viewers.
69.
69 viewers. That'll be the tier goal.
Yeah.
Stream ends immediately at 69 viewers.
For unrelated
Happy
reasons.
birthday! You get to go to bed. We're ending
Go
stream.
to bed.
Horny police. Damn. Take me away. Horny on Maine.
I will say, because I know she unfortunately can't be on these episodes, the Hannah Learns to Read, because she's a preschool teacher, so she has to go to bed at 8 o'clock during school nights.
Brutal.
But after this week, school's over, and she can be on these episodes.
Oh.
And what was I going to say? Because she's asleep, I know she can't hear me. The 10 viewer limit is the Razer cat ear headsets.
Oh, nice.
I'm about to create
So
10 accounts.
that's the first tier. If we can,
All right.
I like
All right,
it.
we're gonna have to pool the
Yeah.
homies
Oh
for
yeah.
this one.
We're gonna have a watch party for this stream.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys. It only goes up from there.
Nice. Well, we do appreciate you coming by. We appreciate
always.
everybody for tuning in.
Ni
Again,
hao to our Chinese listeners.
ni hao to the Chinese viewers. And ni hao to the Chinese province of Taiwan.
Of course.
Oh,
We should probably explain this to Logan. Logan, we looked at our analytics about 6 weeks ago, and 33% of our Spotify listens are from China.
Did you guys not know I follow you both on like every platform? I stay in touch. The only reason I didn't come for Truman's 24-hour stream is because I still haven't recovered my Twitch account on my phone yet, because I had to get a new phone, a new number, and it's been an absolute disaster.
Oh no!
For like authenticity stuff. So I still don't have my Twitch fully accessible, only through Streamlabs.
Yeah, we were just explaining why we very clearly support the Chinese referendum in their very Chinese state of Taiwan.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. For sure. Oh.
I will make no further jokes that will impact my father.
Oh yeah, only 94 days till NFL kickoff. Hell yeah.
Is it really only 94 days
Only
away?
94
That makes me
days.
so happy.
That's right. 7 more divisions that we're gonna break down here on Dahm. That's true.
Literally,
Oh,
just
wait, how many more days to the backyard brawl? Hold on.
What's the back? Oh, is that Pittsburgh in West Virginia?
Yeah.
93 sleeps.
September 1st. I don't know.
Dude, is it another late December K-State KU Sunflower Showdown?
Probably.
That's so many days for KU to drum up their dog shit take from you. Bookmark on Twitter.
Yes. Alrighty. You can follow Owen, twitch.tv/domination7.
I will stream.
Twitter.com.
I'm almost done with the worst grind on OSRS, so I will start streaming again soon, but I refuse to stream the same repetitive content.
Thank you, yes.
To clarify, the content I'm doing right now takes about 2 minutes to do each time, and I have to do it for approximately, so 5. Here, let me calculate it real quick while Truman explains.
Oh, I'm
Whatever
also
else he's
twitter.com/Steam Machine. If you're watching here on Twitch, it's the same thing. And if you're listening, twitch.tv/Steam Machine. We do these streams starting around 7:15 to 7:30. So we start with Grub Buds. We go right into Dom. That's true. Next week, I believe we're breaking down the AFC East with another person from West Virginia.
Ooh.
What are your
There's
calculator
2
at,
West
son?
Virginians back to back.
Yes, sir.
How do you
What are
know
your
this
calculator
many?
at? Aha.
But yeah, we've got I think Real Talk Murloc coming on next week. So be a lot of exciting stuff.
Oh, sorry. When you said AFC East, I was like, what Boston sports fan do you have on here?
Oh,
I
hell
forgot.
no.
For whatever reason, I completely forgot. So Chris is going to be the Bills representative.
That's right. Yep.
Okay. What if I just show up in the background for that call? I drove up to Morgantown.
Why not? Why not?
I might. Oh my god, I could. I haven't seen his new house yet, so
Oh,
I'm actually
absolutely.
thinking about this.
Absolutely, you could crash. We got
I
it.
have approximately 7 hours of 2.5-minute game repetitive gameplay left to do
Okay.
on this thing.
Wow.
And that's excluding failures. That means no one ever screws up
Jesus Christ.
for 6.7 hours. So realistically, I have around 7 to 8 more hours of this terrible mini game. until I am done with it, and I can start streaming good content.
So what we're saying is follow Owen whenever he stops playing OSRS. Once he gets back into playing League like a normal toxic human being.
like a normal degenerate.
Once Owen gets out of his seasonal depression, you'll follow him on Twitch. All right.
Can I show one more thing?
Yes, you can absolutely show one more thing.
I completely forgot to mention up till now. I actually don't even think I publicly announced it yet. I am launching a Apex training series on Monday nights starting the 13th. I think that's next Monday.
Nice.
Monday nights, we can't support that. Sorry.
Yes. But we have some great guests already lined up for people who want to learn how to play Apex Legends. I'm pretty good at the game. And I'll be doing tutorials for new people who want to learn to play.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, sweet, man. We do appreciate you coming on, of course. That's our AFC prediction. AFC North prediction. We've got Cleveland winning, then Cincy, then Baltimore, then Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh being a dumpster fire as well. That's probably our hardest take.
Apex, hell yeah. Picaro's in. Twitch.tv/Hannah learns to read.
Absolutely.
You got two monitors, I assume.
Alrighty.
I do too. He's about to have 4 monitors as well. 4 monitors of Apex.
Oh, right. Wait. One of Dahm, that's true. Thank you again for everybody for tuning in. Thank you again, Hannah Learns to Read, Logan Reed himself. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys all here next week. Thank you again. Bye.
Lucy says goodbye.
Well done on that slide out. What?
I didn't mute the mic.
Well done on that slide out there, buddy.
Oh my god.
Why didn't you mute the mic?
What an all-time Spotify. Picard, you're going to have to listen to Spotify and really